Angela, you had quite the season. It seemed in the finale like things between you and Amari were heading in the right direction again.
Andy put Angela directly in the hot seat during the Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 17 reunion, and things quickly became uncomfortable. He brought up her complicated season, especially the drama involving Amari and the issues surrounding Amari's marriage. Suddenly, Angela had to confront questions she couldn't easily dodge.
Angela, you had quite the season. It seemed in the finale like things between you and Amari were heading in the right direction again.
You were right about a lot of things, about getting married and the work you have to put into a marriage.
I didn't want to be right. I want you to be happy.
Yeah.
How are things now?
Oh, Amari and I are great. And we have the rest of our lives to love on each other.
That's good. Has Amari's wife come to see you and Charles?
Well, you know, she used to live with us.
Okay.
People are unclear of the anger or the frustration in the situation with my daughter and her marriage. And a lot of that stems from my daughter's wife's family not being receptive of my daughter.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So how am I welcoming your daughter into my house? I love her child. And when she comes to town, my daughter has to leave.
Yeah.
Has Amari spoken to her siblings yet about the nature of her relationship?
Well, Aiden knows. Like, when I saw him looking at us,
I saw that too.
So then why did you feel the need to pressure Amari into telling her brother and sister that she had married?
I don't feel like it was pressure. I feel like it's a family, and I wanted my family to have that conversation.
Molly from Galveston, Texas said, Portia, as someone who's recently come out to the world about your sexuality, what are your thoughts on Angela and Amari's situation?
I can see both sides. I mean, Amari is very young.
Expert.
And I can't.
How old is she?
She's been gay for 2 weeks. I'm not a long time. She's you are lesbian, guys. I am, but I would say, like, it's, you know, when it comes to kids, it is difficult.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Angela, there is a discourse online that somehow you're not accepting of her lifestyle. So could you speak to that?
My daughter came out to me when she was 12 years old.
Okay.
Wow.
We went and got coming out cookies.
Oh.
And then I was like, this means nothing to me, who you love.
You know, even introducing this new lifestyle to the group, with Angela, she's been very supportive. Did she get you coming out cookies?
No, she did.
Drew got her the rainbow cake.
And it was damn good. Well, she said it was for the both of y'all.
So good.
Okay.
Yes.
One of the things that Angela and I connected with when she first became a part of the circle was the fact that she has a gay daughter and I have a gay daughter as well.
I definitely ended up meeting a couple of girls that I thought were cool, like in a romantic aspect.
So you like guys and girls?
Yeah, and that's just what it is.
I hope to God that whatever gender Noelle decides to be with, I pray that she never feels like she has to go get married behind my back. Like, that would devastate me. So I felt really sad for you.
And I felt sad that she felt like she couldn't come to me and tell me that.
And she didn't feel comfortable because?
You too young. Like, girl, don't get married. We got a life to live. She's been to the best schools, traveled the world. I planned her life. I had her when she was 18.
Got it. We have one more question for you, Angela. And it's from Pinky Cole from Atlanta, Georgia.
Pinky.
She wants to know, Angela, where's your receipt for Pinky's wife in the basement? Can you prove it?
Receipt, so I'm gonna give you a cease and desist too.
So, Pinky, there has been, you know, rumors that you swim in the lady pond. And
Well,
so
she said,
I acknowledge
she
that.
said-
Yeah, you acknowledge that, and
much
maybe somebody
before?
just spent the night a little bit longer than the night that y'all
But where did you
invited
get that
her
from?
over. From the same place. Where did you get that my husband does not like me?
I don't know. I probably was just hurling.
No, go with it. That's the thing. Come on.
Okay, so I can be honest about that. So where'd you get that from?
No receipts required.
Okay.
So you ain't got no receipt.
All right.
The
Tip for
receipt
tat.
You ain't got no receipt.
Okay.
Angela entered the Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 17 reunion believing she could finally explain her side, but Andy Cohen quickly turned the conversation into a serious interrogation. What started with Angela saying things between her and Amari were finally in a better place soon became a deep dive into family tension, Amari's marriage, sexuality, and an alleged receipt Angela couldn't actually produce. Angela said she and Amari had reached a much healthier place and that they had the rest of their lives to love each other. But Andy immediately pushed further, asking about Amari's wife and the tension surrounding the family. Angela explained that Amari's wife had previously lived with her and Charles, but problems developed because of how Amari's wife's family allegedly treated Amari. From Angela's perspective, she had welcomed Amari into her home, cared about Amari's child, and tried to be supportive. Then Andy asked whether Angela had pressured Amari to tell her siblings about the marriage. Angela strongly denied that accusation. She explained that she viewed the situation as a family matter and simply wanted everyone to have an open conversation instead of keeping something as important as a marriage hidden. When Portia was asked about the situation, she admitted she could understand both sides. But the atmosphere quickly became awkward when Angela made a comment about Amari being young and joked about how recently Amari had come out. That opened another major issue. Andy questioned whether Angela had truly supported Amari's sexuality. Angela pushed back, explaining that Amari came out to her at 12 years old. She said she supported her child and even celebrated the moment with coming out cookies. Drew then added her own story, revealing that she had also gotten Amari a rainbow cake. The conversation became a larger discussion about how the people around Amari responded when Amari came out. Angela continued defending herself, insisting she had always wanted Amari to feel comfortable being herself. According to Angela, the real issue wasn't who Amari loved. What hurt her was learning that Amari had gotten married without telling her. Angela explained that she would have been devastated knowing her child felt unable to share such a major life event with her. From her perspective, the marriage itself wasn't the problem. The fact that she was left out was what caused the emotional pain. But Andy still had another controversy waiting. He brought up Angela's alleged receipt involving Pinky's wife. Andy wanted to know exactly what evidence Angela had to support what she had previously suggested, and this is where the reunion took a surprising turn. Angela admitted that she didn't actually have a concrete receipt. Andy pressed her again, asking where the information came from. Angela then acknowledged that she may have simply been repeating something she had heard. That admission completely changed the energy. There is a major difference between having first-hand evidence and repeating information passed along by someone else. Angela had been challenged to stand behind her earlier claim, but instead of producing proof, she admitted she didn't have it, and honestly, that may have been one of the biggest moments of her reunion appearance. When Angela talked about Amari, she had plenty of explanations. She could explain her emotions, her concerns, and why she believed certain family conversations needed to happen. But when the subject shifted to Pinky's wife, the evidence suddenly became much harder to defend. That contrast made the reunion even more interesting. Angela wasn't simply answering questions about her season anymore. Andy was forcing her to explain her actions, her family dynamics, and the statements she had made throughout the season. The conversation about Amari was deeply personal. Angela wanted everyone to understand that she loves her child and supports Amari being comfortable with who she is. Her frustration, she explained, came from being excluded from an important decision, not from Amari's sexuality. But the Pinky situation raised an entirely different question. Credibility. Where did the information come from? Was it firsthand? Was there ever actual proof? Or had Angela repeated something before knowing whether it was accurate? Those questions were left hanging after her admission, and that's what made this reunion segment so revealing. Angela came prepared to defend her relationship with Amari, but Andy kept digging until the conversation moved beyond emotions and into accountability. By the end, Angela had been questioned about Amari, the marriage, family tension, sexuality, and her alleged receipt involving Pinky's wife, and that final exchange. Maybe the moment viewers remember most, because when Andy stopped asking Angela how she felt and started asking what she could actually prove, the entire conversation changed. Angela had answers when it came to her feelings, but when it came to the alleged receipt, she admitted the evidence simply wasn't there. And now, the biggest question left hanging is this: was Angela repeating information she genuinely believed? Or did she make a claim before having the proof to back it up? Either way, Andy made sure Angela couldn't walk away from that reunion without answering for it.